Welcome back, guys. For those of you tuning in for the first time, this is a video series where we try and talk about our mental health while attempting to climb the ranked ladder. You may have noticed there wasn't a video last week. I was out of town for work, but I'm back, and this week I was back into the grind. Started off this week by locking in our one true love, Senna. You're going to see a lot of that this week. Pretty sure she's getting nerfed into the ground soon, so just trying to get the most enjoyment out of it while we can. Okay, bro. Pretty much from this point onwards, this lane was a circus. Every clown in the world was attending. Just wanted to say pretty early in the video, some of these games I don't play good, so if you're here to watch someone who's a really good player, maybe I'm not that dude. But I really do recommend to wait till the end of this video, because I think we talk about some pretty interesting stuff at the end of this. Also wanted to give a massive shout out to the bucket hat of gold, inspiring us to get to gold, alright? Amongst the chaos, we were somehow like slowly winning this lane. I'm not really sure how, but yeah, we're definitely rising to the top of this shit show down bottom. Laning phase was bizarre. I'm not really sure what was going on. If it was like the tiredness or something. I was getting bamboozled by stuff. My ankles were getting broken by people. Yeah, it was a bit of a disaster. Fucking hell, this lane is crazy, man. As soon as I could, I just sort of left that lane because it was absolute craziness down there. Just sort of hung out with my team, just tried to support them as much as I could and see if I couldn't pick up a free win. As you can see, my skills really went on point. If you came to this channel looking for good gameplay, I think you're in the wrong place. But if you watch to the end, you'll see what it's all about. Nice. After a while, I think Lilia was sick of trotting around the map and she just decided to go absolutely madman mode and finish the game. Nice! Nice! GG. Jungle Canyon. After this game, I felt like the vibes were correct, and in my mind, I thought this week might be pretty chill. However, that good mood was quickly brought back down to reality in the next game where Master Yi decided to go AFK, didn't really want to try. We lost an inhib at about 20 minutes. We tried to fight back. This was just one of those games where you don't really have any control, and yeah, I think maybe if we had a full team it would have been a closer game. We might still have lost, but just try to use it as a warm-up game, you know? Looking back now, maybe my bucket hat wasn't on properly or something like that, so I'm not really sure what went wrong here. In the end though, we couldn't hold them off and it was a loss. You can see down here, clearly I wasn't upset at all by it, but yeah, you get these. Oh, that sucks. Luckily the loss was mitigated. We only lost 11 LP and it put us down to 33. We started off the next game pretty good. Center brand bot lane, nice poke lane. I thought we were going to go pretty good. Picked up a few early kills and the vibes are feeling pretty good. The tiredness from the week before, working away and still, you know, catching up on sleep was definitely starting to show, and I was misplaying a fair bit at this point, I noticed. God damn, I'm misclicking so much. I think luckily here, I was wearing the bucket hat though, and that seemed to be getting us through the game. The game did start to swing. Volibear was starting to kick our little butts in. Oh shit, why is he still here? And I was getting really tired at this point. I probably shouldn't have played this last game. No way, man. We pretty much just lost one team fight where Zed just one-shot me, and that was kind of just GG out of nowhere. Wow, I can't believe we just lost like that. That sucks. That one sucks. Sucks when you get into the game before and then you just lose the next game. Like, this could have just been one loss. So after that loss, we finished our first night back on 9 LP. The next stream session was after a really big day at work. I think it was like a Monday or something like that. I was a bit tired, but I thought we'd get a couple games in on stream. must have been more tired than I thought because for some reason I thought it was a good idea to wear my hat backwards. Once again we played center because I'm just a center one trick at this point. We get a cheeky early kill and things were looking good. Heading into laning phase, I was pleasantly surprised by an early gank from the Nunu. I got first kill, which left me with a little bit of confidence. Nice. Unfortunately after that, me and my support seemed to be a little bit unsynced. Let's just say that. And I proceeded to get tower dive and pushed in for a fair while here. These games, after I was really tired from work, are just terrible, and watching back it's kind of embarrassing watching myself get so annoyed at like nothing. I was misplaying a lot, and maybe I should be learning from these games that just don't play when I'm this tired. But then on the other hand, you're thinking, I don't have any other time to play this week. Oh, I'm playing so bad. Once again here, you can see the embarrassing backward hat frustration. I honestly thought about leaving some of these games out, but then I really do think this video series is about these games, and how funny it is that, or you know, like how real it is that we get so annoyed at video games. It is a bit of a delicate balance, like in one hand you want to play video games because you don't have much time when you work a full work week and you know you have other commitments outside of work, and on the other hand it's just like, why am I playing this and I'm not enjoying it? Like, is this an addiction, or I'm not getting any joy out of this, so what am I doing sometimes? I'm also pretty sure that because I had my hat on backwards I was being a much bigger douche as well. Anyway, pretty much this game, I got my butt kicked and I sucked a lot. So that's the summary of this one. I can't do much about that. If Mordecai's had just played the game instead of getting upset that he lost, he'll be fine. That left me on 0 LP and I was definitely playing tilted, and it was only early in the week. I was really worn out from the week before, and yeah, like I think the cracks were really definitely starting to show here. So to get her over it, we locked in center and went again. I do anything for $2, bro. Fucking hell, they're going hard up top. Oh! Darius! My man! I think my coffee or my energy drink started kicking in after that first game, and I was in a lot better mood during my second game. Probably helped that some of the boys were in chat and were having a bit of a good time. I noticed that when I was having fun and had some of my mates in chat, I was playing way better. I got Pocket Coach in my chat, I got Sears, I'm all good. I can't lose this game. This one was a little bit odd. The Katarina was roaming from mid, versing a Garen for some reason, and she was actually doing a little bit of damage down bot and making my lane a little bit difficult. I for sure landed a heap of fluky ults this game. Definitely released some dopamine and made me in a lot better mood. Nice! Huge! Get that little dragon soul. Little Spyro the Inting dragon. Oh no. The Garen mid was at this point taking over the game.
I misplayed that.
He's starting to push forward and stuff, making the game pretty easy to play as a center when you have Garen just pushing all the time. It's her reward on there. That's fucking brutal. We're having a lot of trouble ending this game. I was getting a little bit scared, but it seemed to be going okay. Ah! I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but this Vel'Koz was popping off, man. Whenever you have a good support, the game is so much more fun as an ADC. Whew. We were still having trouble ending and we had to really resort to another Baron. Oh, this is turning into a bit of a game. Having my mates in chat stirring me up all game and giving tips, I just had a blast and it felt like it made me play so much better. I think I won this game with the power of friendship. GG! Thanks for the tips in chat, boys. I got us the win. And with that cheeky win, we somehow finished the night on 26 LP. The next day I thought we'd mix things up and try something a little bit different. Lock in center. Just kidding. That sucks. It's a remake. Let's go again. Yeah. We actually did try something a little bit different. And we headed out into the rift with our little buddy Smolder. I feel like I'm about to be Spyro the Inting Dragon, but we'll give it our best shot. The game started well and our confidence shot up rather rapidly here. I'm the better dragon, bro. The laning phase was going pretty well. Kind of helped that I had a Lee Sin support that was absolutely carrying me. Seriously, this dude was good. After that, laning phase was pretty much over. I was having such a good time on Smolder there. Huge. I was being a little bit cheeky and overstepping, but we're just having a good time. Oh, mum kill. After that dragon on dragon violence, the game was pretty much over, and we closed out for a nice cheeky win. I also took Shelly the Rift Herald for my first ever spear. Oh, what am I doing? That's the first time I've ever done that. GG! We are now Silver 3, 54 LP. We then probably made a mistake and played one game too many when I was super tired and locked in our good old faithful and went again. I don't really have too much to say about this game. It probably wasn't as one-sided as what I'm about to show, but in my mind, this is how the game went. We're so bad, man. What am I doing? Alright, I'll just cool that tonight. We're playing so bad. Oh, I feel really bad for my team. So unfortunately we finished the night on 29 LP, Silver 3. The next night we were back with the bucket hat and playing our champion that we always play, as center. Enemy jungler had some sort of brain fart here or something and just ran straight into us, so game started pretty good. I don't know what the hell he was doing. He must have had a bad stomach or something because he came back not long after that and did it again. Anyone remember that band 303? After that, the Lee Sin with the yucky tummy kept trying to make lots of plays down bot, but it just wasn't really working out for them. I used my amazing kiting skills here to get away, and we won the fight. after that, there's not really much more to say about this game. I collected all these little cool thingies. We got Elder Dragon and ended the game. GG. Oh. What a game, man. And that win gave us 25 LP, putting us all the way up to 54 LP, Silver 3. Since we've been having some pretty good success on him, I thought we'd play Smolder again, our little boy. I bring the heat. Laning phase was absolutely horrible and we got absolutely dumpstered down bot lane. I don't know why I stood forward then. Lane was absolutely doomed for us, so I decided to roam around a little bit and pick up this cheeky shutdown on Bran somehow. He was a pretty generous bloke and donated me another kill not much longer after that. Alright. And with the two most undeserved kills in the world, somehow our team was just snowballing out of control, took Baron, and I did not deserve any of this. It's true. Watch the ribbon. But this guy is so good, man. Sometimes you just gotta not die and let your team carry. I might not be doing anything crazy good, but we're not dying. A few cheeky kills later, we just pretty much ended the game and I got the most undeserved victory of all time. I feel like it made up for that one earlier in the week with that Inting Yi. GG. Woo! And that put us on 80 LP, Silver 3. Even though we were tired, we then decided to play one more game for some reason, which had a pretty interesting ending where I acted like this. No. Oh, fuck. I'm pretty tilted with that one. Yeah, I think we had to be 5 because they could just dive us because we weren't 5. They could just tower dive us. They had so much health. Watching back, it's actually pretty interesting because I'd had a pretty good night and I don't know why my mood dropped so quickly. It actually wasn't that big of a deal, but in the moment I was so frustrated for some reason, and it really shows like what your mood and like how tired you are can affect the way you react to some of these things that happen in game. It did bring us back down to 57 LP again though. I think there might have been one more stream after that one, but I think that's a pretty good spot to end it for the week. I think I'll use the next one on next one's video. Sorry it's a bit of a long one guys, but I think it's pretty interesting looking back at my videos this week while editing and seeing how quickly my mood was moving up and down while I was tired from work and all that sort of stuff. I was actually before I started editing this week's video, I was kind of frustrated. I was like, oh, my games were bad this week. The video's gonna be really bad. And then looking back, it was like 2 bad games really. We actually didn't end up in that bad of a spot. And I think the situation has even changed since then. I think it's a really good video that shows what you think is going on and how you react to a situation is really dependent on your vibes and how you decide to react in a situation. So yeah, something to think of after watching back after my own stuff. I was actually really worried about bringing this video out because of my performance, and we're still not really super climbing that much. And then I just thought, oh, what's the point? And then I remembered that the reason that I wanted to make this series was to show this kind of stuff. To show just stupid frustration and to show what it feels like when you're not progressing and you think you should be. And it's watching your own games, especially when you can see your own thought process and the way you act, having a camera and voice and stuff, it's super fascinating to watch, honestly. This is why I wanted to make this series, and I think I think this episode really shows what I'm trying to do here. So hopefully you can relate to this. Sorry it's a bit of a long one guys and a bit of blabbering on the end of this video, but yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out again this week, and I think I should be back on schedule after this. So yeah, thanks for your time guys, and like the video and all that fun stuff down there. Come check me out on Twitch where we record this stuff and you can stir me up and ask questions and all that stuff. But yeah, Thanks for hanging out again, guys, and I'll see you again next week. Bye.